Right now, without realizing it, your brain is operating in one of two modes. And whichever mode you are in, is quietly shaping every decision you make, the risks you take, the opportunities you ignore, the people you talk to, and even the future you are creating for yourself. Most people believe their life is controlled by circumstances. But psychology suggests something different. Two people can experience the exact same situation. One sees possibility, the other sees danger. One grows, the other retreats. The difference is not intelligence. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is the mode their brain is operating in. Scientists often describe these states as discover mode and defend mode, and understanding them might completely change how you see yourself. Because the biggest obstacle in your life may not be the challenge in front of you. It may be the state of mind you are facing it with. Chapter 1. Defend Mode. Imagine you are walking through a forest thousands of years ago. You hear a sound in the bushes. Your brain does not stop to analyze. It does not gather evidence. It does not create a spreadsheet of possibilities. It immediately assumes danger, because survival comes first. This ancient system still exists inside your brain today. Psychologists call part of it the behavioral inhibition system. Think of it as an internal alarm system. Its job is to detect threats before your conscious mind even understands what is happening. The moment uncertainty appears, your amygdala activates. Stress hormones begin flooding your system. Your attention narrows. Your body prepares for survival. And something interesting happens. Your world becomes smaller. Creative thinking decreases. Risk-taking decreases. Curiosity decreases. The brain stops asking, "What can I learn from this?" and starts asking, "How do I protect myself?" This is defend mode, and the strange thing is, you do not need an actual threat to activate it. A difficult conversation, a failed project, negative comments, financial pressure, fear of judgment, all of these can trigger the same ancient system, which means many people spend years living as if they are constantly under attack. Not because danger is everywhere, but because their brain believes it is. Chapter 2. The Other Operating System. Now imagine a different state. A state where uncertainty feels exciting instead of terrifying. Where challenges become puzzles. Where mistakes become information. Where curiosity becomes stronger than fear. This is discover mode, and it is powered by a different system in the brain. The behavioral activation system. Instead of scanning for danger, it scans for opportunity. Instead of asking, "What could go wrong?" it asks, "What could be possible?" Neuroscientists have found that curiosity activates dopamine pathways associated with learning and reward. In simple terms, the brain becomes more open, more flexible, more creative, more capable of absorbing new information. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for planning, reasoning, and problem solving, begins operating at a higher level. You start seeing options you could not see before. Solutions appear, ideas connect, growth becomes possible, not because the world changed, but because your attention changed. Chapter 3. Why comfort does not create strength. Most people think growth happens when life becomes easy. But reality suggests the opposite. A fascinating concept called antifragility explains that certain systems do not merely survive stress. They become stronger because of it. Think about a young tree. If it grows in a perfectly protected environment with no wind, its roots remain weak, its structure remains fragile. The first storm can destroy it. But when wind constantly pulls against it, the tree adapts. It develops deeper roots, stronger wood, greater resilience. Humans work similarly. Without challenges, we do not become stronger. We become more vulnerable. Small frustrations, minor failures, unexpected setbacks. These experiences are not signs that life is working against you. They are often the very conditions that build psychological strength. The question is whether you experience them in defend mode or discover mode. Chapter 4. The Year That Changed History. In 1665, one of the deadliest outbreaks in history swept through England. The Great Plague devastated cities. Universities closed. Fear spread everywhere. People focused on survival, and understandably so. But during this chaos, a 24-year-old student named Isaac Newton found himself isolated at his family's home. Everything around him suggested uncertainty, disruption, instability, the perfect environment for defend mode. Yet something remarkable happened. Instead of directing all of his attention toward fear, he directed it toward discovery. During this period, he began developing ideas that would eventually transform science forever. He explored light and color. He developed the foundations of calculus. He began formulating ideas that would later become the theory of gravity. Historians now call this period his Annus Mirabilis, his year of wonders. The important lesson is not that Newton was a genius. The lesson is where he placed his attention. The world around him was chaos, but his mind remained focused on exploration, and that changed history. Chapter 5. The real battle. Most people believe the battle is external. The economy, the competition, the circumstances, the setbacks, but psychology suggests the real battle is internal. It is the battle for attention. Every challenge forces a choice. Will this experience push you into defense, or invite you into discovery? The situation often stays the same. Only the interpretation changes, and that interpretation determines everything that follows. Chapter 6. Resetting your brain. The good news is that these modes are not permanent. You can shift between them. One of the most effective ways is awareness. The moment you notice fear taking control, pause and ask yourself, what else could this mean? Instead of viewing failure as proof you are incapable, view it as feedback. Instead of treating uncertainty as danger, treat it as information. This is the foundation of a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and adaptation. Over time, this simple shift trains your brain to move from protection toward exploration, from fear toward curiosity, from defense toward discovery. Chapter 7. The choice that shapes your future. Life will always contain uncertainty. There will always be disruption, unexpected setbacks, moments where nothing goes according to plan. You cannot control all of that. No one can, but you can control where your attention goes. Toward fear, or toward possibility, toward protection, or toward growth, toward defending yourself from life, or discovering what you are capable of because of it. Because the most powerful realization is this: the same brain that creates fear also contains the machinery for curiosity. The same mind that can trap you in defense can lead you into discovery. And every single day, whether you realize it or not, you are choosing which mode wins.